Eh. Okay, I'm set. We're good to start. Okay. Oh, okay.
I ain't tryna put on a mask and act like these things are just going past me like they nothing, like they nothing. 'Cause I know they something.
Hello, YouTube family. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here, and I'm glad to be back with yet an exciting topic. Like you know me and food and healthy stuff. I'm all about those things. I want us to, as we grow, so that we take care of ourselves. We know what to do, the right things, this and that. Yeah, and that's the reason why I am here to help us in this journey called life. Because they say we are what we eat. Yeah, we are what we eat. So for you to be healthy, you need to know the do's and the don'ts, what not and what to, yeah, those kind of stuff. And if you're new to this channel, I am so happy that you did decide to click on that video and subscribing, because that won't make me feel good. But if you decide to subscribe down there, the red button, I will be so excited and glad. You make my heart to melt, my heart will be melting. So please do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. That will surely be appreciated. Yeah, so let's get into the topic for today. The topic of today, like you saw from the title, it's bloating. The do's and don'ts of bloating, like what causes bloating, what is bloating, and how can you prevent bloating. I'm here to help us to know more about this topic, to know more about this thing and what we should know and what not we shouldn't do um, to avoid bloating. Yeah, so what causes bloating, or what is bloating? Bloating is having excess gas in our stomach or in our intestine, in our belly. Too much gas, it makes our belly to grow a little bit bigger, not a little bit bigger, and it gives you an easy feeling, which we don't all like it. I know most of us have experienced this. I have experienced it myself, and to be honest with you guys, it's not a good thing. Like really, it's not a good thing. It's not a good feeling. It just makes you feel uneasy. And for us, the ladies, sometimes might feel like, why is my stomach big? Am I pregnant or what? This kind of thing, right? But no, it's not like you're pregnant. It's because of the gas, too much gas in your stomach. And what causes bloating? To answer this question, I have a few of things that I took note of, and I'm here to share with you guys. First of all, bloating can be caused due to constipation, and constipation which leads to having too much gas, and then that means you have bloating. I hope that was clear. Yeah, so avoid constipation. How do you avoid constipation? You need to make sure that in your diet, in your food, you have plenty of fibers, you have plenty of water, and you do exercises. Like in your schedule, at least spare 30 minutes or maybe 20 minutes of your time to do some exercises, because exercises are very important for our healthy. They are very important for our body to function properly. Like doing exercises makes the body to pump blood at a faster rate, which circulates through our metabolism, and our metabolism works very faster, works at a faster rate, meaning you will digest your food, and meaning you won't have any feeling of bloating. So make sure you have exercises in your schedule, and avoid not drinking water. Make sure that you drink plenty of water or liquids, whichever liquid, but healthy liquids, water, healthy juices, smoothies, so to say. Um, Also, make sure you have fibers, because fiber help in the digestion. Fiber adds some bulk to the stool. So meaning when you have lots of fibers, you will be likely less to come likely less to experience bloating. With that being said, let's go to our second point. Our second point is you need to know if you are allergic to certain foods, especially gluten, wheat, like wheat which contains gluten. Are you allergic to gluten or lactose intolerance? Because allergies and lactose intolerance can cause bloating because they produce gas. You need to know if you are allergic and intolerant, lactose intolerance. If you don't know how to find out about these, you can visit a doctor. I advise you visit your doctor. If you have your personal doctor, you do medical checkups and everything like that, so that you know if, let's say, you experience bloating frequently. Try to visit your doctor and find out why am I experiencing bloating. Maybe you're lactose intolerant, or you have allergies to gluten and other things. That can also help you. And one thing that I forgot to mention is that sometimes bloating can be a medical um, condition, which is due to liver failure or heart diseases. These two can make you uh, suffer from bloating, and if it's in this case, well, the best place to go, I can say that you can visit the doctor. They are the ones that can help you. Yes. And my third point is eating slowly. Yes, eating slowly. For those who know me, those I've had meals with, they can testify to this. My friends can testify. Like, I am one person who eats slow, not like slowly, but like I take my time when eating my food. You need to take time when eating your food, because when you eat too quick, you tend to swallow air in your, and the air, when you swallow the air, it's the one, like I earlier said, that bloating is caused by gas. So when you swallow too much air, that will lead you to having bloating experiences, like you feel uncomfortable and those kind of stuff. So make sure, like, when you're having your meal, you eat slowly and chew your food completely. Like, make sure you chew your food, guys. Like, chew it. Don't just swallow your food like that. Chew it slowly, bit by bit. you know get to taste the food, enjoy the taste. Just enjoy the food, chew it slowly and enjoy it. Because the other thing that I've noticed is that when you swallow food too quick, you don't enjoy it that much, and so much things happen. So you need to have time. You swallow your food, you chew it, and take time when eating your meals. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you do know, but digestion starts from the mouth. The moment you swallow your food, digestion begins. So for you to help your metabolism to work properly, you need to to swallow your, to chew your food more and more. Like, so chew your food so that it can be digested well. You can, meaning you help your digestive system to work properly. Your enzymes will be able to digest that food quickly, and it won't take time for it to be digested. So guys, let's make sure we eat slow and we chew our food without just swallowing it. Yeah, that brings me back to my fourth point. Yes, to my fourth point, which is drinking carbonated drinks. I know this is something which most of us are addicted. Even though I'm saying most of us, personally, I don't like to take carbonated drinks. You never find me taking cola. I think if you're close to me, you can also testify about this. Like, I'm one person who doesn't drink cola or any other fizzy drinks. If I happen to drink them, then it's once in a while, but not like most of the time, no. Why do I say don't drink carbonated drinks? The the reason is just simple. It's because these drinks, they contain gas, and gas is the reason why we experience bloating. So if you don't want to experience bloating, reduce the intake of carbonated juices. Like, if it's possible, just stop drinking them. Moreover, these juices, they aren't that healthy for us. They contain too much sugar and the like. So it's better that we try other new juices that we can test, and for the sake of our health, for the sake of our bodies, we just try to do the right things. Yeah. So avoid drinking too much of carbonated drinks. Uh, yeah. With that said, fifth, fifth point, and this happens to be chewing gum. Chewing gum. Chewing gum. I had a friend, she used to like to chew gum a lot. I don't know if she still chews it up to now. But you know yourself, I know you're watching, you know yourself, you know who I'm talking about. I won't mention your name, but you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, chewing gum. Chewing gum, guys, also can lead to bloating if you chew gum frequently. Because when you're chewing gum, you tend to swallow air also. The air, like I mentioned earlier, it causes too much, like it also causes bloating. So let's try not to chew our gums, or let's just avoid them. If you happen to chew gum, make sure that the mouth is closed. You're chewing the gum with the mouth being closed. Yeah. And my sixth point is sodium. Sodium. For those who might not know what sodium is table salt. Yes, table salt is also not good. Too much of it is not good, so you need to avoid it. Why, you might ask, why is salt not okay? How can salt lead to bloating? Well, when you have too much salt, meaning for it to be absorbed, it needs more water, meaning our body will absorb more water, and if you happen not to have water in your body, which leads to dehydration, if you happen not to have water, you are dehydrated, and that will lead to constipation, and constipation being bloating, constipation leading to bloating. So let's all try. Yeah, so let's try by all means to reduce salt intake. Let's say if we're buying processed food, because processed foods, they're the ones that contain sodium a lot. So let's try to check the packaging, like, on every food that we buy, on every packet, there's always like written information. Do we always read that? I know maybe we don't read, but it's important that we check the nutrient content, what's there, how much, and what, when is it expiring. Even expiring dates, guys, are very important. So yeah, we check on the content. Let's say for sodium, when you're trying to buy processed food, I would advise that maybe you go for the ones that are saying maybe 500 milligrams of sodium per serving, or 1,500 to 2,300, in that range, milligram of sodium per per, um, per day. Yes, per day, which is not bad, which is very good. So, or maybe just go for sodium free foods. But so, I know it can be possible, right? It can be possible because sodium is the one that kind of gives the food the taste and everything. It can be difficult. So okay, the best thing is to go for foods that have less sodium. We try by all means to reduce sodium intake because it's not good, guys. It's not good. I know most of us, we know this about sodium, and we know that it's not really good. And yeah, let's try by all means to take it out, reduce it, whatever that we can try, because we don't want to experience bloating, because bloating is something which makes us uncomfortable. We don't want to feel uncomfortable. We don't want to have big bellies. We don't want to have hard stomachs and all those kind of stuff. So in that sense, we need to reduce on sodium and the other things that I mentioned earlier. Yeah. And this brings me to my 60th point, which is I'm going to talk about some things. They are very healthy. These veggies are healthy, but again, they can lead to bloating. So, what am I talking about? I'm saying that foods like beans, foods like gassy vegetables. You might ask, what are gassy vegetables? Well, gassy vegetables, for example, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, or even Brussels sprouts, yes, they also contain gases. I mean, they can lead to bloating because they have compounds that produce gas, and the gas leads to bloating. So I know these foods are very nutritious, like we need to take them, but we can, let's say, take them with other foods together so that we don't tend to experience bloating. For example, maybe you can, when you know that you've taken these foods, try to drink water with lemon. Like lemon has got acid in it, which helps to neutralize, like you're going to boost your digestive enzymes. When you drink lemon with acid, it helps to boost up your digestive enzymes, like I said, and these enzymes, they will help in digesting your food quicker, and in that case you don't get to experience bloating, which is a good feeling. Yeah. And last but not the least, I've come to my 80th point. My 80th point point and this the 80th point is the anti-bloating foods. Anti-bloating foods. So what are these anti-bloating foods? Anti-bloating foods can be foods that help in preventing bloating, such as peppermint. If you can drink tea with peppermint, it will help to reduce bloating. Ginger also is one of them. We can put ginger as a spice or in tea, make ginger tea with lemon. Believe me, you, what a good thing. Yeah, so ginger with peppermint, and also parsley. Yeah, my favorite, parsley. Oh my gosh, parsley is one of my favorite food. Just a little bit story about parsley. When I first came here, I know back home I never used to eat parsley, or I never got in contact of parsley when I was still home. But when I came here, it's like it's everywhere. On every on every meal, like yeah, these people like parsley a lot. So I was like, the time I tasted it, I never liked it, and I was like, I'll never eat this thing. I'll never eat this thing. I don't see myself eating this thing because it tastes horrible. Yeah, that was me. I was like, this thing tastes horrible. I'll never eat it. But believe me, you, as time passed, when some things, when you test it for the first time, it won't taste good like the way you expected. But as time goes on, maybe you try to eat it not every day, but just once in a while, to make sure that your taste buds, they get used to this food, to the taste of this food. And believe me, that worked for me. I was trying it a bit by bit, and then there was a time I got to know the importance, the nutrients this parsley has, and believe me, I was like, boom, today I will start eating this thing. And yeah, that's how it happened. After knowing the great nutrients parsley has, how it helps in the body and everything, I was like, I'll never leave. I think I'll be eating this every day. And believe me, I buy parsley every time I go out. So yes, parsley is good. With that being said, the last other
anti-boosting food is yogurt, probiotics, and probiotics can be found in yogurt, Greek yogurt or plain yogurt, natural yogurt, and these yogurts are really, really good. So what are probiotics? You might ask probiotics. Just a minute. Okay, yeah.
as I was saying that the other anti anti-bloating food is can be pineapples. You can eat lots of pineapples, and then you can also take prebiotics. And where do you find prebiotics? Prebiotics can be found in food like yogurt, plain yogurt, Greek yogurt, or natural yogurt. They are the same, I think. But yeah, just like I mentioned, you can try to eat these things because probiotics are like good bacteria which help in the digestive system. So you need to make sure like you have yogurt, or you take prebiotic tablets, or something which can help the other foods that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, for me, I like yogurt. Like natural yogurt is my number one thing. Also, I make sure I try to have it every day, or if not every day, one today after the other day, just like that. And yeah, guys, that's it for today. I guess I've talked about a lot of things, but yeah, just wanted to share with you guys good things that can help us not to experience uncomfortable moments with our belly and all those kind of stuff. So yeah, if you like this video, you like the content and everything that I said, or you have a comment, maybe advice that maybe something that you do, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. And yes,